Hey folks, 𝗙𝗵𝗀𝘂𝗃 here, values-driven coaching. And to continue on, if you didn't see my last video with regard to holding all things being equal, please feel free to watch that because this is the follow-on to that. So if you're in the cleaning, commercial cleaning industry and you are selling your services to property managers, then this video will be very, very important because we talk about how to assign metrics to your qualifications. So qualitative metrics, qualitative measurements, so that you can be valued beyond the price that you quote. You know that most property managers, I will say 95, maybe 96, maybe close to 97 or 8% of property managers will really, first and foremost, they will look at your price. And if they like you, they may flip through a couple of the lead-in sections of your proposal that you really put your heart and soul into and say, okay, this is the one that's going to position our firm as the best. And we do things differently here, and we invest in our people differently here. And, unfortunately, everybody says that people are the number one asset, and they probably are. So it's not a mistruth. What it is that's not a differentiator. If everybody says it, then it's not different than the other person who said it. So what are the true things that you have put into this, that you've invested your time into, whether it's training and certifications and quality control measures and different structures and different services that you can offer that really helps, your clients, your property managers do their jobs much more effectively and efficiently. Those things get lost unless you assign a number to them. So metrics are numbers, metrics are measurements, metrics are something that puts a quantity to quality. So if your qualities are, everybody's going to make a mistake, but we're going to solve it faster. We're going to address it faster than the other guy, and here's how. That's a quality. Now, if I'm going to give that a metric, if I'm going to give that any weight in how I, as a property manager, actually put that into my bid analysis, I need to have some kind of a indication as to, well, how important is that to me? And when I see that firms that actually invest in how they address the problems that are either created or that they encounter, and how quickly they can either get to the root cause, how quickly they can respond to it, how quickly they can address it, resolve it, and make it better after they solve the problem than it was before the problem was reported or discovered. That's what I want to really key into. And so how do I assign a metric to that? Well, I've created it's a glorified Excel spreadsheet, but it's really more than that. It's a tool that says there's the economic side, the monetary side of evaluating a bid based upon how much would it cost me to go out to bid to get these particular services. Everybody does that, that's great, and that's where usually the process stops. But for all the non-monetary qualifications, for all the things that property managers care most about, is how responsive are you? Do you have enough bandwidth? Can you respond when problems come up, because we know they're going to come up? And what is your ability to drop everything and get, on the problem immediately? So the problem in the industry is that when property managers keep on driving down rates, I'm talking primarily commercial cleaning, rates per square foot, per cleanable square foot, they keep on eroding any margin, and they keep on forcing our ability to, provide the adequate coverage to that particular property. and they're asking for problems. They're spreading the butter too thin on the toast. You don't even taste it. So instead of doing that, let's talk about a healthy margin that keeps cleaning companies and their colleagues, their friendly competitors in business, because you want them in business. You want them to make a fair profit. You want them to be, have enough margin that they can drop everything and respond at the drop of a hat. And so there's a metric that goes into that. If that means the most to me, and I use responsiveness as one of several qualities or otherwise subjective measurements, then how can I put that into the equation? Well, if you weight the actual proposal and you take the dollar amount that has been quoted and then modify the actual cost effectiveness by adding money to the quoted price if they're poor in the things that matter to me, and subtracting things, numbers from the price if they're really, really good at that, and that helps level the playing field. It may sound like mumbo jumbo right now and a little bit complicated and complex, but trust me, there's a method to the madness that says a portion of this particular bid is not going to be subjected to the subjectivity part of the overlay as to what matters most to me. And primarily for most property managers, it's responsiveness, problem solving, communication, professionalism, and fill in the rest. Can you demonstrate to me that you're an extension of the team? Can you demonstrate to me that you look beyond the scope? Can you demonstrate to me that you have the bandwidth to be responsive? Can you demonstrate to me that you've got a problem-solving methodology that you don't deviate from, and it's a consistent routine that you train your people to do? Those are the things that matter to me, because things are going to get messed up, and I know that that's part of the game. And so when it does, how are you equipped to do it? And then how can I assign a value to that makes that particular holistic view of that service platform measured accurately, so that I can make the most cost-effective decision rather than just based upon price. So I know it might be a little complex, so please, I look forward to your feedback. This is 𝗂𝗂𝘀, Values-Driven Coaching. And again, I make these videos for you to really share some insights from my 40 plus years of commercial property management experience. I've managed over $5 billion in commercial assets, and I've negotiated over $100 million in service contracts with companies like yours and with people like you. So please take this into account as we have further discussions on how best to elevate your value if you're in the cleaning industry, elevate your relevance to property managers, become that service partner, that trusted service partner that property managers love to give business to, and will defend you as problems come up, because guess what? They will, and they know that you will respond to them because you've baked into your deliverable. So I look forward to your comments. Please like them and share them, and I will respond to them, in as quick a fashion as I can, and then expand my ability to answer more of those questions for you as the days come. So I look forward to making more of these videos. Thank you for the privilege of your time. Until the next one.